Okay, so I've gone to abettersign.com. Now what do? Well, let me show you. If you need a yard sign, just go to yard signs. It'll show you possible designs, different materials that you can use, and all the pricing for all of the different sizes that we offer standard. So to get started designing a sign, push Get Started. And up at the top you'll see the different sizes that you can do. Down low you'll see a couple different designs that we've loaded pre-designed for you. You can just change a couple lines of text and make it your own. So right now I'm going to choose a standard size that a lot of people get, so the 24 by 18, just by clicking on that, which takes me into the design page. This area over here we'll refer to as your design area. This is going to be where you'll see your actual design in progress as you design it on this side of the page, the left side. If I want to change something on the design, I just click it like that, and then I can take it and I can move it around, or I can go to one of the corner boxes just like any other design program, and I can resize the text. If I want it to be on the bottom, I can do that. If I want to change what it says, I just go over here to the design menus and type in what I want it to say, which I'm going to put something in there for you to see. And I push update text, and it comes over here and it puts it in. So if I want a happy birthday sign, there we go, happy birthday. Of course I didn't capitalize the B, but you can figure all that out on your own. Sky's the limit with design. I want the text to be red. So there's my red text, which I selected with this button on the design area right over here. There's a color button. You can change the font here. You can fix the alignment if you want it to be centered in the middle of your design. You push a line, and then you push this little button right here that allows you to align it in the center of your page. Just like that. Now it's centered. I know it's going to be in the middle of my sign. I want to change the background color because I don't think white's kind of boring. So I'm going to change it to a really light blue, like an ice blue. And that kind of looks nice. So let's say I need more text on my page. I think this sign needs to say whose birthday it is. So I push add text, and it gives me a second line and shows up as text line 2. Then I go down here. It's already pre-selected to that line. I just go to that line and I'll type in somebody's name. Let's use the most used name in history. And we'll update text. John Doe. Okay. I want it to be real big because John needs to be able to see that we're telling him happy birthday. There we go. This is going to be my main text on the bottom of my page, and I want it to look a little fancier than the other line. So I'll go in here to the text. I can go through and just select based on the name of the font and what it looks like, but I think I'd rather see what the actual text is going to look like by pushing display text. Then it comes up with my name that I typed in, John Doe, in the different texts that I could pick. And I think this one looks kind of cool. So I'll pick it, and there it is. Kind of a neat looking font. I can make it bigger so that it fills in my little page. Move it down. The color kind of stinks, so let me change that. Well, let's see, what goes good with blue? You always got to think about what's going to work with your sign. If I pick a blue, it's going to disappear on there unless I use a dark blue, so I'll go with this one. And that actually looks pretty good. I can get rid of the little box thingy around the text so that I can see what I'm looking at by pushing this button here, the select button. Now I don't have that little box and I know what I'm looking at. So there's my sign, Happy Birthday John Doe. I'll put that in the yard, and I'll probably use one of those stands right there, which are all shown in the side of the box. If I wanted to load up pictures, I could do clip art, which we have quite a few clip arts that you could choose from. I could also upload my own design. I'll try that right now. I push upload design, and then I go down here to choose file, and it's actually going to go into my computer, and I'm going to load up a picture that I've got sitting in my computer. So of course you have to have it in your computer to begin with. Let's see if I have anything worth seeing. I'll just use a picture of my website that I took earlier. Just to show you, I push choose. It puts the name of it in there. And then I push add new. It'll take a second to load it up. You got to remember that it's going to be in the proportions that you took the picture in. So it's kind of a tall picture. That's how it's going to show up in my design. I push add to design. And there it is. I can take it and I can move it around. If this was a picture of John Doe, then I would just put it right there and I would have his picture on my design. But now John Doe's covering it up, so I need to move his name out of the way. So I'm going to do that right there. We'll just have to imagine that was John Doe's picture, but I didn't have his picture, so I didn't use it. And once I'm done and I'm happy with everything, of course the sky's the limit. You know, this does a lot of stuff, so you can just fiddle around with it and figure out what you want. Once I'm done, I push the button for add to cart. And by the way, at any point during your design, if you decide you want a different size sign, you just go down to this area in here and you select this little drop down menu and you can choose different design sizes. It'll take your design and it'll make it fit in the new size that you chose. Once I'm done with my design, I added to cart. It's going to come down here and ask me how many I want. And I just need one of them. So I'll push add to cart. And it thinks for a minute. And there it is. There's my design. It tells me what size it is, how much it costs for one. And then I've got a couple options if I want it single or double-sided. So for this particular one, it's $5 extra for double-sided. I can pick a sign frame that I want to go with it if I want to put it in the yard, and I can use this step stake for $1. So I'll choose that. It refigures the price for me, which comes out to $19. It comes standard with plastic, corrugated plastic, but you could make it aluminum or Duraplast if you wanted to, which is like a hard plastic material. So I got everything in there. All I need to do now is push this big complete order button and then go through the process of finishing out my order. Thanks for watching.